It's that time of the year again. Hey guys, Shawn here from the Everyday Aficionados, and Black Friday's over. That means it's time to take a look at 2016 Bourbon County brand stout from Goose Island. Everyone knows this one is a bourbon barrel-aged Imperial stout, and this bottle, this version that I have right here is 13.8% ABV, and it was bottled on October 5th, 2016. Hopefully there won't be any issues with infected bottles this year because they did flash pasteurize it. And they give you some notes here on the bottle as well. Intense aromas of charred oak, vanilla, caramel, and smoke. So everyone knows about this beer. It's one of the more sought after beers out there. Probably the most famous bourbon barrel aged Imperial stout. One of my favorite beers. I seek it out every year. I pick up some bottles. I actually was working this Black Friday, but I had someone go pick up some bottles for me. Looking forward to trying out this year's version of Bourbon County brand stout. Oh man, that's still one of my favorite aromas on any of the beers that I've had. Huge toffee and caramel character to this one. Really sweet and dessert-like. Big bourbony notes like bourbon spices. Oakiness coming through. Very boozy smelling. Lots of dark fruits in there too. Again, very sweet and dessert-like. A little bit of a smoky character coming through. And big, like, fudgy, chocolatey notes. It smells fantastic. Cheers. Oh, man. I mean, it's Bourbon County. It's just as good as it always has been. Big, rich caramel and toffee characteristics. And a huge chocolate character. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, fudgy characteristics. I would say that comes through the strongest. Solid sweetness to this beer. Not overly sweet, but I mean, it is a sweet dessert-like beer. Big booziness. The bourbon characteristics. The smoky, sort of peaty-like characteristics. A little bit of a dark roast or char coming through. Dark chocolate again, the bitter dark chocolate, solid vanilla tones in there too. Again, caramel toffee characteristics. For the body in this one, it's not incredibly full, but definitely full enough. It is a little bit thinner than I thought I remembered it to be though, and it hides the ABV very well. Not hot at all. Really nice drinking at 13.8% ABV. Definite dark fruit characteristics, lots of cherry and raisin in there. It feels like dark fruits that have been soaked in bourbon or some kind of alcohol. For the finish on this one, I would say bittersweet because you do get a little bit of a bitterness coming through from the dark chocolate characteristics, but lots of sweet characteristics lingering on the palate as well. Sweetness from the chocolatey, fudgy notes, the caramel, toffee characteristics, and the dark fruits. But there's a nice booziness that just lingers on the palate, like a boozy, smoky, oaky character. Almost leathery, I would say. And a really nice warming going down as well. For my final thoughts on Bourbon County 2016, this one is going to get an A+ from me. Still one of my favorite bourbon barrel-aged stouts, and comparing it to last year, I don't know if I can say it's any better, but it's definitely not any worse. It's on par with last year's, at least the non-infected bottles, and that's a good thing because I really enjoyed last year's, and I'm really enjoying this year's as well. If you're a fan of Bourbon County, I mean, it's Bourbon County. It's just as good as it's ever been. And with this year's, hopefully you don't have to worry about infected bottles since they flash pasteurize them. It might not be the best barrel-aged stout out there, but if you like barrel-aged beers or if you're trying to get someone into barrel-aged beers, it really starts with this one. I mean, for a bourbon barrel-aged stout of this quality, a world-class bourbon barrel-aged stout like this to be as widely available as it is and fairly affordable too. I mean, $10 for a 16.9 ounce bottle, that's not bad at all, especially in the craft beer world. You cannot go wrong with this one, and the 2016 version is just as good as it's ever been, so check it out. Did you guys run out on Black Friday to get your hands on some 2016 Bourbon County? Let me know about your experience and give me some of your thoughts about the beer in the comments below. Until next time, drink responsibly and passionately. Thanks for watching. Whew. Feel like I just reviewed last year's Bourbon County.